So you guys have probably been hearing a lot about this guy named Lieutenant Dan who went viral for staying on his boat during Hurricane Milton. He was also offered a new boat, $100,000, and a kick deal by Aiden Ross because of what he was doing. And if you guys are ever wondering why Kick is full of the worst people on the internet, it's because they give out contracts to people who would otherwise be useless to society. I'm not saying giving him a Kick channel would give him purpose in life, but it's like, really? We're giving streaming contracts to homeless people now? But regardless, people were loving this guy for whatever reason. However, in a video Drama Alert posted yesterday, Lieutenant Dan, whose real name is Joseph Malinowski, said that Aiden Ross took back what he said about giving him $100,000 because of his criminal record.
He came to me. I never went to him. He offered it to me. I never asked for it. So then he turned around and he starts saying about my history. Well, you should have did that before you made the offer. You know, if you're worried about your image and who you have working for you, you should have done your due diligence and looked me up before you made me an offer of $100,000 sign-on bonus to $50,000 a month with a $100,000 boat. And I'm going to let you go because I don't care about that. But I'm going to tell you this.
He took the money away too?
Huh?
He took the 100K?
Took that, as far as I know, everything. I went to prison. I did jail time. But I have to tell you point blank, God to my soul, I'm innocent of all the charges.
Now, right after this, he starts getting into what he was arrested for and assures us that he is 100% innocent of everything he's been convicted of. I'm sure being innocent over and over again lets you having to live on a boat during the fucking hurricane because you quite literally have nowhere else to go. If that doesn't scream innocent, I don't know what does. And I will say though, because Aiden doesn't know how to handle any situation he's in, instead of being like, yeah dog, you're a dirty criminal and I should have looked you up beforehand, he calls up this guy and says, did you really think I was gonna leave you hanging? Come on dog, I got your boat picked out for you.
What's up?
You let the internet get a hold of you, man. I never ever said any of that stuff. It's all fake news.
Okay. That's all right. Good with me. I'm good with you. That's fine. I didn't care.
I know you didn't care. I saw your reaction, but it broke my heart a little bit because it's so easy to manipulate the internet into thinking of a clip. I pulled up a clip. About it. Yeah. I pull up a clip, right? I pull up a clip, and I'm like, what? Right after that, I said, I don't care about any of that. I said we all have a past. For one, for two, you open up to me about your past drug addiction and stuff, bro. I would never do that. I would never ever take back what I offered you, bro. We had a good conversation. I even texted your boy Tanner at 4:30 in the morning. After the stream ended, I said, well, let's have a boat. Does he want? Did he pick out his boat?
Now, other than the fact that these two guys are most likely using Dan to get close to Aiden, if you guys didn't catch that, Aiden says, we all have a past. You told me about your past drug addictions. It's all good. And it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. His drug addiction is nothing compared to what he was arrested for. Like, after Dan here started going viral, people started finding out why he was actually arrested. And let's just say he has enough mugshots for a full 11-man team. And yes, I know what we're all thinking. What the fuck was going down in Hillsborough? And why is he burnt to perfection? He has the same 10 SpongeBob and Patrick were trying to replicate. But you guys see what I mean? He can play 11-man ball and then have 3 on the sideline in case of injury. The Panthers are shaking in their boots right now. But according to this tweet right schmear, it says he was arrested for beating up a police officer, which he already said he did in the video, drug possession, which he already admitted to also. But then it says in February, he reportedly got into an argument with a woman and poured gasoline on her, trying to set her on fire. According to the New York Times, while having an argument with a woman who was sitting on a bench nearby, he goes up to her and pours gasoline next to where she was sitting and lights it on fire. So technically he didn't light her on fire, but that is still an insane thing to do during an argument. It then says the argument escalated and he threw gasoline in the face of the same lady who was smoking a cigarette, trying to catch her on fire that way. Now, I don't care how calm you are, knowing that there is a potential $100,000 coming your way. Anyone who gets into an argument of any kind and tries to set someone on fire doesn't deserve anything but the boat that he's most likely going to die in. Like, I get that he didn't want any of this attention and he was fine just chilling, but just because he's going viral doesn't change why he's living on a shitty boat. That is literally what the result is of having 15 mugshots of yourself spread between North Carolina and Florida gets you. Like, when he heard that he needed to do 100 hours of streaming a month to get his contract, he's like, yeah, I can do that easy, and then 100 will turn into 200 and then 300. And his reason is because he went on TikTok live once and he had around 6,000 viewers the first time he went live.
I'm down. I want to do this. I mean, because once I start getting on, the 100 hours, that's going to run into 200 hours and 300 hours a month. When I went on TikTok, The first day I went up, I had 6,000 viewers while I was live. The second time I went up, it went up to like 9,000.
Now, I hate to break it to you, but TikTok Live is not the same as doing a full-on live stream. There are so many things your followers can do to interact with you on a TikTok Live, but on Kick, you think this dude's gonna be reading the chat? He's gonna have his camera set up as he just rambles on for hours regardless of how many people are watching. And trust me, this man right here does not have 300 hours of content he can come up with every month unless he just starts repeating himself.
Once I cut you off, you're done, nigga. Sorry.
Anyone can do 300 hours of streaming a month. It's what you do during those 300 hours that matters. Because after he tells people how he lost his leg and about all his past arrests, the novelty is gone. He's just a legless old man at that point. And then that's when they take away his Kick contract within the first month, and then that's when we have another person that's like, I can't believe Aiden Ross took everything from me. And it's like, no, you just suck at making content. What's even more ridiculous is that someone started a GoFundMe for him that has over $40,000 raised. But then, according to this video, again posted by Drama Alert, Dan is mad that the goal of the GoFundMe was changed from 100k to 40k without him knowing, and that there was merch being sold with his face on it. It's all just stupid and confusing. Considering, again, like I said, he didn't ask for any of this, and instead everyone just promised him the world without knowing who he really is. But as you can see, this was recorded last night, and if you ask me, just give him the 40k and let him fuck off into the ocean so we never hear about him again. Everyone is dragging this thing out for way too long when he's really just an idiot who got very lucky and didn't die because he was too stubborn to evacuate. That's it. He's not a magic sailing guru. He didn't lose his leg in the war, making him some neglected war hero. He's a repeat criminal who is living accordingly. Stop giving random people who you find on the streets streaming contracts. Like, why the fuck is the Hawk Tuah girl getting a Kick contract? There's no way they're like, this is going to be great for our company. In the moment it might be, but a year down the road and Hawk Tuah is just going to be another meme that got dragged out for way too long. Just be lucky we didn't get another Daniel Bergoli. But yeah guys, I will try and get a video out tomorrow, but then no video on Sunday. Peace!